Hey folks, it's Mary Ellen. I'm a little out of breath. I am painting a textured ceiling, and this thick roller is ridiculously heavy. So I'm waiting to see that I'm live. I'm not getting the notification on my phone yet. Trying to see. There we go. Okay, I guess I am live. All right. Need to turn off the volume. Sorry about that. Larry is sick. I don't know where he is right now, but he can't be with us today because he is not feeling well at all. We are at a point where we've been with him before, since I've been working with him for the last 3 years. He bounces back when he gets the treatment that he needs, and he goes down pretty quickly when he doesn't. And having his treatments on time is important. We've had several people step forward recently to help him. We wear people out pretty fast, folks. And we've had people who were faithfully giving a certain amount every month, and things have happened in their family that has meant that they can't keep doing that, and that means we need somebody new to step up and step in and do as much as they can. And we are really living by faith and walking by faith, not knowing from morning to afternoon to the next morning what Larry's status is going to be. It's the way it's been for years. And it really is important, if there's any way that you can do anything to help, that you do so. His PayPal account, as you will see, it's also underneath the video in the comment, just the information about the channel. His PayPal account is nicholslive@aol.com. Do not use his first name in the account. That goes to somebody else. So it's just Nichols Live, L-I-V-E, just at L-I-V-E, nicholslive@aol.com. The website is nicholslive.com. There's a link to the PayPal there. Don't forget to get a t-shirt. There are bumper stickers you can order. And there's jewelry. There's a bunch of things that we have for sale. He's got some friends that are incredibly gifted. So the jeweler everything is custom handmade. The ring is made out of a uncirculated quarter. You give them the birth year and the way he cuts it and molds it. Your birth year still shows. The necklace is sterling silver. I don't know if that's up on the website or not. Larry's CD is, people have really enjoyed it. And he's got a friend that helped to produce that. So I thought I'd read a little bit. We're going to, oh good, I will pass on that you got your bumper stickers, Donald. Thank you. I thought I'd just read a little bit from what we're going to discuss tonight. The conference call tonight at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. We're going to be discussing Chapter 11. This is going to be our last night to talk about the book. I didn't figure we needed to go over the epilogue. But the last chapter, he said, it's been quite a trip full of ups, very few, and downs, a whole lot. As I look back on it, I keep asking over and over, why? Why did I take on this task? Who would have ever dreamed that a governor and his wife, Bill and Hillary, would end up the most powerful couple in the world? Who could ever have imagined someone like me being in their way? I was nothing. The important person wasn't me, it was Bill. It was what he would do to this country. He tried explaining what Bill Clinton would do to this country, and eventually what Hillary would do to this country, and that's what should be a concern. But people didn't believe me. They complained that he wasn't respecting the office with the truth that he told, and he said, I do respect the office. That's why I'm trying to get this information out. He said, when I list the regrets of all these 28 years, the greatest regret of all is my family. It's one thing for a man like me to throw his life away to do something he feels should be done at any and all costs, but I never once gave my family a vote. I must say, it's just incredible that my wife stayed with me. I think most people would have deserted ship and run, but she didn't. Oh, we had tough times and we had many a battle, but she stayed. She gave me strength. She forced me to straighten up and she stayed. Sometimes what you think you're doing and what it actually becomes or works out to be are two different things. So take this from me. Talk to your family. They can get hurt and they won't have the ability to fight back as you will. Larry realizes that, we have looked up to him as an incredible example. He knows that we have needed someone to believe in. He just wants us to know that he stayed the course through it all. He dug in, hung on day after day after day. There's some measure of courage in that, I think. And he says, where are you? He challenges us. Our founding fathers didn't know what was right, but they certainly knew what was wrong. That's why our Constitution is the way it is. Our Constitution tells the government what it cannot do. It does not tell the people what they can do. The founding fathers knew what was wrong, and they developed a form of government specifically to make sure that those things which were wrong then, such as being under a tyrannical king, did not happen again. We thank God for President Trump, who's trying to do what's right. The enemy he's fighting is the enemy of our nations, and it's our own government. Who could have dreamt that that would be possible? Oh, wait a minute. I know who dreamed it. Our founding fathers. They knew back then if we did not remain vigilant. They knew back then if we did not hold our public officials accountable. They knew back then this was over. Folks, our country is nearly over. So that's all I'm going to read from the book today. We're going to discuss the whole chapter tonight. The phone number is 712-451-0725. The access code is 492-215#. We'd be happy to have you join us, even though we're on the last chapter. We go through the whole thing. Michelle, Larry is not okay. He's very ill. I'm not sure what happened. I know when he doesn't get his treatments regularly scheduled and on time, he goes down really fast. And money came in little by little yesterday after he was on with Jason, but it wasn't enough to cover what he needed. And so it was really late before he was able to get anything. And he was trying to just tough it out this morning with money not coming in. And thank you to the person who helped him today. But we just don't know what to do. We don't know where to go from here. We've had people who've stepped up in a big way and been able to cover the bills for a month at a time. There have been others who've covered, a day here, a day there. And then, of course, we've got a lot of $5 here and $5 there. If there were enough of those, we could handle what needs to happen for him. We really do need to share his videos. Find one that you appreciated what he had to say and share it. Take the one that he gave new information with Jason yesterday, share that. And then add a comment of Larry's PayPal and just say, we need to keep this man in the fight to help our country. Larry's brain works in a very unusual way. And he has said that normally elections come down to 40-40-20. 40% Republican, 40% Democrat, 20% in the middle that'll vote either independent, not vote at all, or can be a swing vote if they're persuaded one way or another. And so it was always imperative that the campaigns work to find that 20% to come their direction. That is not how it's going to work this time. This time our country is split pretty evenly. 40% of the Republicans love Trump. 40% of the Democrats hate Trump. Of the 60% that are ambivalent about Trump, we have got to get 85 to 95% of them to come and vote, or we will not keep President Trump. Remember, the first day President Clinton was inaugurated, within hours of his inauguration, he fired every federal prosecutor. Now, President Trump has not done that because he knows who's in Congress, even though it's up to the Senate, and we do have, the Republican Party does have control of the Senate, but a lot of those people are rhinos, and that's a problem because they are holding up the judges that Trump has appointed that would have purview for the prosecutions that we want. Now, we know Durham seems to be a really good guy, a really good prosecutor. He came out of the blue and people didn't realize how much had been happening behind the scenes. You know, Larry has told you that he works all the time on things that he can't tell us about. And one can only assume that he's been doing a lot to help because we know who he knows about. So Larry is going to fight to his very last breath. Believe me, I can guarantee that from what I know of this man. And I know his wife stands by him. She gets frustrated at all he does to help the country. She gets frustrated at how hard he pushes himself. He is fighting with everything he's got. We can't just sit complacently by thinking somebody else is going to take care of it. Think Trump's got it. Think Q's got the answer and it's all taken care of. No, we have to get involved. It's not time yet for us to make phone calls, but boy, I tell you, if you think of something that needs to be done, you do it and get other people to help you do it. And if you think it's a big enough idea, run it by me. And if Larry has any energy, you know, we can find out from him whether it's a successful strategy or not. Don't stop making phone calls, folks. That's the most effective way we have got during this next election cycle to hold Congress's feet to the fire and let them know that we will vote them out if they don't do what we want. They are so close to turning us into a communist country. They can smell it. And they're like rabid dogs going after what they want because they want to be in power when this thing goes down. So be thinking about whether you know somebody or you want to run for office or know somebody who is. We would love to help and get people talking about never socialism. If we have enough people running together, we can get the media involved. For crying out loud, this was Larry's idea, and the Justice Democrats successfully did it and got several of the new congressmen into the House. You know, Omar, Tlaib, AOC, somebody else, I can't remember her name. It is an effective strategy. We have got to fight together. We have to stand strong because there is power in unity. So that's it for today, folks. If there's anything you can do for Larry, his PayPal is nicholslive@aol.com. If you cannot do PayPal, text me. I will call you back and we'll figure out something else, another possibility. My text is 240-499-6729. Thank you very much. Hopefully Larry can be with us tomorrow, but that'll all depend on what help he gets tonight and tomorrow morning. Thank you. Bye.